Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Ben Frank. It's your boy DJ 100 Stacks on the mic all night, every night, doing it just like you like. You already know how I get down. This is Ben Frank's house every Friday from 3 to 4. You know, I'm rocking it in the studio with my boy Abe. How you feeling, Abe?
Free go up.
Hey, free. Hey, my man, go out free. You know he turned up in here today. Hey, man. I got two lovely ladies sitting with us today. My homie, my ride or die, Key Burrows. How you doing, Kiara?
I'm cool.
And always booty so fat, K Stacks. How you doing, Kayla? Kayla, how you doing?
I'm good. Hey, man.
Hey, man, today we know we got a good show for y'all. You know, we gonna be talking basketball. We gonna be talking about Trump. We got a whole list of things for y'all to hear, but y'all already know how I get down. The first thing I want to do is listen to some music. So let's ride out. Yo, it's your boy Ben Franklin. We back, you know, we riding and we rolling. Hey, man, so let's get straight to it. Now, since, you know, we last, you know, chopped it up, things were a little bit different in the NBA playoffs. I mean, Kevin Durant, OKC, you know, they were just 1-1 with Golden State, and it seemed like it was all but over in Cleveland and Toronto with it being 2-0. But oh, how the times have changed. Now, Golden State is down. OKC is up 3-2 in the series, and now Cleveland is up 3-2, I believe, as well, because they just dropped the ball. So let's talk about Toronto at first. Now, I'm looking at the score. It was 116 to 78. You know, I'm looking.
That was the last game?
Yeah, that was the last game that they played. Now, I got a stat line for you. Kyle Lowry, 5 for 12, 13 points. DeMar DeRozan, 2 for 8, 14 points. Biyombo had 7, Scola had 7, and Carroll had 5. That's your starting 5 right there. I'm not even going to do the math, but it's not good.
Just doesn't add up. It's not adding up.
You got LeBron James, 10 for 17, 23 points. Ooh. Kevin Love, 8 for 10, 25 points. Ooh. Kyrie Irving, 9 for 17 for 23 points. Like, that's what Cleveland needs. They need to get back to, you know, dominating this series, because I don't know, maybe they just went up to Canada and Drake's superpowers, you know, just overcame them and just made them demoralized for the game. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Abram, what did you see when you saw?
Well, the thing is, I think it's obvious that Toronto is definitely a different team when they play at home.
Mm-hmm.
And, the thing is that when all three players play, LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love play and have like numbers like you just read off, they're a very difficult team to beat. The two games that they play in Toronto, which Toronto actually surprisingly managed to win, I didn't expect Toronto to win a game, honestly, in the series.
Neither did I, but I don't know. DeMar DeRozan, he just went off, man.
No, but the two games they managed to win, I think, like, rightfully so, Kevin Love took a lot of the blame for just not showing up. He was absolutely awful in Game 3.
Yeah, Game 3, I was checking the stat line. It was like in the fourth or third quarter, and he was like 1-for-11 at that point in time. And Kyrie Irving wasn't no better. He had only made 3 shots by like the beginning of the fourth quarter. Like, they need those key players to step up and make something happen if they want to stay in the series.
I feel like that's literally the only way that Toronto can win this series is if the big three come out and play like they did in games 3 and 4.
So do you think that so I remember we was chopping it up earlier, and you was talking about Drake's influence on basketball games when he gets in there. So speak on that.
Man, I don't have a problem with Drake, unlike most people, but like the thing is that I just feel like Drake is entirely too close to the court.
That's true.
Like, he's the second coach.
Exactly.
Nah, he's a backup at this point. Like, that's the
I don't know.
They about to throw him in the game. They about to give him a jersey.
To be completely honest, after dropping views, he needs to spend more time in the studio working on his craft.
Oh, come on. And shots fired. Shots fired at
Y'all
Drake.
already know how I get down.
Bless. It's just Friday. Shots fired.
Hey, man, I'm just being real.
It wasn't that bad. It really was not that bad.
What was it that bad?
Views.
Oh my God! All right.
I mean, it was typical Drake. It was sappy.
Okay. It was typical Drake, sappy a little bit, but there are a couple of good songs on there, so you can't say that there's not the whole album sucks.
All right,
There's no way.
And in Drake's defense, even though there's a lot of songs that's easy to not like, he did give you a 20 song track.
Okay, all right.
That is true.
How about this? Just for y'all, we're going to talk about Drake in a little bit. Let's get back to the basketball, but we're going to get on Drake. Now, we can I think we're done with the Toronto series, right? What do you see going on for the rest of the series?
I think Cleveland closes out tonight. And if they don't, they're a disgrace.
I mean, yeah, like it's a show your manhood type of game, because you can't go to a 7-game series when you got Golden State and OKC like really battling it out, like two really legit NBA like contenders are going at it right now. Let's just be real. Toronto's not a legit championship contender. They're not. I just don't see it.
Not now they're not. But if Toronto does have a shot tonight, Larry and DeRozan, they're gonna have to show up the same way they did in games 3 and 4.
Yeah, I guess all that decompressing and meditation, worked for Kyle Lowry.
Shots fired once again.
Nah, I have to decompress myself. I do this every game. I ain't never seen you just get up in the middle of a game to go to the locker room by yourself to decompress yourself. Like,
that's just a funny verb. Decompress.
Decompress.
Like,
decompress.
You flustered, my G. Like, this is the playoffs. You supposed to be. You supposed to be ready. You supposed to be the leader of your team, and you out here decompressing yourself. You're not emotionally ready for the game. Like, man, that's soft if you ask me. But let's just move on. Let's go to Golden State and OKC.
Series out right now.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. Last night I was a little bit worried because I talked a lot of trash. Y'all seen, well, y'all know, everybody knows Tay. Tay's, a friend of the family. And Tay's a big OKC Thunder fan. And I was talking so much trash. I called Curry the modern day Jordan, the light skinned baby face assassin. These waffle colored Negroes is really, turning up. And like, they kind of made me look bad going down 3-1. So they had to get it last night, and they did. What did you think about the game?
Well, I was kind of thinking along like the same lines as you. I thought that it would be, I would have been surprised if this series didn't go to 6 games. Obviously, it's at least going to 6 games.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect it to be this this to be the turn of events.
Exactly.
With OKC up 3-2 and 2 more shots to close it out. I mean, first of all, them going up 3-1 in the series, 3-1 is a bad spot to be in. Exactly. I don't care if you're Golden State. I don't care if you're Cleveland. 3-1 is a bad spot to get in. But I mean, they came back. They answered the call last night. The thing that strikes me most about this series, honestly, is Russell Westbrook, and you can kind of just tell that he's been waiting for this matchup with Curry. Just as everyone else has been.
Most definitely. I see that. And did you see the press conference and the lady asked a question about Steph Curry's defense? I got the video for you right here. Hold on, I'm gonna play it.
Also came up with a big steal in the fourth.
All right.
Curry's shooting better, but he also came up with a big steal in the fourth. Do you think that he's underrated as a defender?
Y'all can't really see this right now, but
getting steals, I don't know if that's just that's a part of playing defense, but he's pretty good, but he doesn't guard the best point guards. I think they do a good job of putting a couple guys on Russell, from Thompson to Iguodala, and
you talking about me shots fired. This man, Russ, I know that he's ready for the challenge, because when they brought up is Steph Curry, underrated as a defender, he laughed. Like, did you not see me get a triple-double on this fool? Of course. No, he's not underrated as a defensive player. I'm working him. And I'm not going to put too much on Steph Curry, because, who can guard Russell Westbrook?
He's very difficult to guard one-on-one.
You seen him put K on skates last night?
Yeah.
Oh man, it was ridiculous, man. Clay didn't know what to do, dog.
It can get bad sometimes, but the matchup with him and Klay Thompson, that's honestly their best bet. Because Curry.
What about Iggy?
I honestly think the matchup, because I think if you need Iguodala when he's on the floor, I think most likely he's going to be at the 3, and he has to be on Durant. And that's just assuming that both Westbrook and Durant are on the
I don't know if
at the same time.
I'm not sure if it was when Iguodala was on the floor or not, but Clay He was guarding KD, but I'm talking.
Oh yeah, they definitely switch up.
I'm talking to Abram so much. Ladies, have y'all been watching playoff basketball? Or are y'all too busy being pretty?
I mean, I'm at work most of the time, but we got TVs at my job. Don't get me wrong. I go to the bar and I try to watch as much of the game as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm. You working or you at the bar?
Both.
Oh.
She getting drunk, boy. That's what she doing. Y'all playing.
No, but everybody's coming, to watch the game. So, I'm trying to see what all the hype is. I haven't really watched that much basketball this season, I won't lie. But these little matchups have been good. So this little OKC and this Thunder game is a lot. This OKC and Golden State game is a lot better than the Cavs and Toronto. I will say that.
Yeah, it is, because I think, have all of the games been like double-digit wins for the Cavs in Toronto? I mean, let me, because I know that when Cleveland wins, it's double digits.
Toronto pulled out. I think it was game 3. I think that was not a double-digit win.
Yeah, but
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, for the most part, like that series has been slided. But now that Golden State won that one game, that kind of it helps their momentum a little bit, because one, they couldn't drop it at home. You can't lose Game 5 at home, not in front of your fans. So, but did you see Curry when he was like, "We're not going home. We're not going home." Like, he's ready. But do you think that was premature? Because they do got Game 6 on Saturday.
Well, I mean, I think Game 6 is obviously the one to pay attention to. With OKC going up 3-1 in the series, that kind of gave them room to drop one in Golden State. Now, just thinking about OKC the way I would think that OKC really wanted to close that game out last night, and there was a lot of times where they made runs late in the fourth, but like Golden State was actually able to close it out.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Game 6 will be the one to pay attention to, because I mean, obviously, both times Golden State went to OKC, it hasn't fared well for them.
Hey, man. Well, that's the playoffs and how it runs, man. We're going to get some jams, and then we're going to get back to you with more talk. And for those of y'all who's saying that I was going too hard at Drake, man, I like one. I like one track. I'll play it for you.
Free Smurder.
Nah, let Smurder stay in jail. Gucci Man just got out, and the streets is hot. But you know what? Let's talk about some Drake, because I've never had to chop it up with y'all about it. So what do y'all think of Views, since y'all was getting on me? What do y'all think of Views?
I mean, he got a couple songs on there that I could have really went without. But there's some songs on there that I really do vibe like hard. Like, I don't know. I guess it's just like my Caribbean background. Like those 3 songs that he dropped with just the Caribbean beat to it. Those are like hands down one of my favorite songs. Like, I'm not gonna put one over the other. Like 9 is still like gonna be my favorite song off the album, like altogether. But like, I'll listen to Controller, Too Good, and One Dance. But it's still, those are like, I don't know, his songs. Like, I like Faithful. What else is on there?
That Redemption
is good. Redemption on your mind when you think. Yes.
Okay. Well,
I just like Pimp C. I just like Pimp C's part.
Oh, okay.
I turned it off after that.
I really didn't think the album got good until Western Road Flows. Like, I really was not feeling it. 9 was alright. I was like, alright, this is dope. But then I just really wasn't into the album until I heard Western Road Flows. I was like, okay. And then that's when the whole album got kind of cool.
Well,
but at the end of the day, I don't think that it was that deep.
I mean, to me, it was aight. And that's me being nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, for Drake to do all this, publicity hoopla over, views coming out. Oh, just wait, Summer 16, dissing Meek Mills, like doing all this, stuff for the camera and stuff like that just to drop views, I think was a letdown to me, honestly. I get tired of him singing. I really do. I know. Let me explain myself.
No, it's a pattern. That's what I'm saying.
I have no problem with artists who sing, because, it's all music, it's all good. But man, did that man just like he was trying to make an R&B album and throw some few lines up in there.
Album.
Like that's not what I want Drake for. Like you can barely sing, you know what I'm saying? Barely. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need 20 tracks of you singing. I can do without that. If I want to hear somebody singing, I'll talk to Chris Breezy with the dance moves. You know, I'm just being real. So. And for him to be supposed to be the hottest rapper in the game, I think that was a letdown. C-.
I think that's kind of harsh.
Yeah,
I'm harsh. You know I'm harsh. I said Kendrick Untitled Unmastered was garbage. You know
that was just downright disrespectful.
Yeah.
But what
trash.
Oh
Honestly,
my God.
Ben, you're not alone. I'm with you on that album. I really did not care for it. Like,
it got on the phone. But what I'm saying is like. I honestly kind of like what Keith said. It was a very typical Drake album. I wasn't that impressed with it, nor like really let down by it. Because I mean, you look at the albums Drake is giving you. He's giving you "Thank Me Later" is kind of like the only other album that sounds.
I feel like it was a Diesel Take Care.
Very distinguished from the others. I honestly, if I had like one album that I think this sounded the closest to, I probably would say it sounded the closest to Take Care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean Drake, he's obviously going. I mean, love him or hate it for it. He's going to give you a lot of singing, especially on his albums.
Mm-hmm.
And he's definitely going to give you a lot of like really just pop sound. But I mean, for the most part, I was happy. He did kind of recover for it with the fact that he made a 20-song track list. Because I mean, there's going to be some throwaway ones that dudes obviously don't listen to.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, for the most part, I thought it was typical Drake. I mean, it wasn't really like if you're reading this type material, but no, it was obviously it was trying to do like something a lot different with this LP.
I feel like he all his albums are in a pattern though, because he'll drop like a super savage album, like there's just nothing but just
put your lips on the mic.
Bangers.
There we go.
Then, like,
bangers.
But then like he'll drop like an R&B type album. Like
Mm-hmm.
he dropped If You're Reading This, and the whole album was just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll turn around and drop. Like I feel like his next album is gonna be like just unbelievable. We're gonna be looking at this like, why? Like what do we?
You talking to the wrong person because look, Ben Face talk about. We'll see.
I didn't think Views was that bad.
I really didn't think Views was bad,
but I just don't. I wasn't that impressed. I feel like because I know that he could do better.
Hate him or love him, he's still making money. So
hey man, the most successful rapper 35 and under. I can't hate on that. You know what I'm saying? He getting his guap out here. And I'm never gonna disrespect somebody's hustle, but Views that can go in the garbage can as far as I'm concerned.
Along with that Kendrick album,
exactly that Kendrick album can follow him straight to the. They can take a first class flight straight to the garbage, like right there.
We don't want problems, man. We don't want tricks.
Wait, you think Drake gonna come up here with all his Canadian friends, and turn up? I doubt it.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, did y'all see what happened at the T.I. concert?
No.
I actually didn't. I heard about it, but I actually didn't get a chance to see what happened.
In the face?
Nah, it got real. There was a shooting.
Yeah, it got real.
It did. There was a shooting, dog. Troy Ave, he got arrested for it because, like, I seen the TMZ video. I'm not gonna say that everybody's innocent until proven guilty, because I ain't gonna say if that was or was not Troy Ave, but that looked exactly like Troy Ave, and he came up into whatever building he was, pulled out his fire, was like, yeah, and I was like, dang, this nigga's real. He ain't care about the cameras or nothing.
He was shooting at who?
I don't know. It didn't show, like, it only showed like him shooting at something. It didn't show what he was shooting at, because those cameras, they're not made to.
Lie. I didn't even know T.I. still had a concert.
What do you mean T.I.? Man,
the disrespecting the studio.
I don't know where I've been.
Disrespecting the
that's
studio.
T.I.P. That's
honestly, after he made a song with Iggy, I kind of just.
Hey, he was just trying to put a white girl on. What's wrong with that?
Everything.
Y'all dissing Iggy?
Hey, but
talk about hot garbage, bro.
Yes.
Talk about hot
most
garbage.
wannabe rapper, female, whatever. No.
Look,
I
I
trash.
Y'all,
I understand you out here trying to get your money. By all means, do what you need to do.
get your paper.
However, don't stoop that low, bro.
Hey, that rumpus is fat though. You seen it though?
It's fake too.
Hey, look, grass get fake sometimes, but people still put it on their lawn. It works just fine.
Wow.
Hey, I'm just saying. But let's see. But I saw the video of him just running up and shooting the place up, and now he's.
Why people do that.
Neither do I. Like, I didn't know that it was that serious. But hey, man, when you're in the rap game, you gotta stay true to your persona. And when some fools get reckless, you gotta pull out that fire and then on a few.
So you just walk up.
Yes, I condone violence at all times.
I don't think that's what she was about to ask you.
We do condone violence.
Look, sometimes violence is necessary. You don't always have to handle things the peaceful way. For every Martin Luther King, there's a Malcolm X.
You putting innocent people's life in jeopardy.
That's why you shoot straight.
That's
exactly. if you got good aim, you're not even worried about innocent bystanders. Just get out the way. You see a gun, run.
One of y'all right now.
What are you talking about? If I see a gun, I'ma run. Ain't no.
Exactly,
I'm not getting shot.
Saying, why, and any reason, for no reason, you should not have to walk up into any building, any public building, or any building period, and just start letting off. Like, that don't make no sense.
I can't say
there
that.
Are innocent people.
I can't say that.
Like,
I'm gonna have to agree with Kiara, because I feel like I'm never gonna get a good job for the last statement I made. So yeah, violence is not condoned, particularly shootings.
Hey, you heard what I said. This is condoned. It's all good. Don't worry about it, man. Nobody. Nah, man, but I'm not gonna. Let me think. Is there ever a time that I would have to go into a building and start letting off rounds?
Like what? Why?
Never.
How mad do you have to be?
There's not a time where that is necessary.
I can't speak for him. I don't know what he's going through.
It's not that. It's never that deep.
I can't say that until I know the full story. I just can't say that
unless somebody is putting their hands on your mama. Like, no.
Yeah, unless somebody straight up like beat my mama down.
Because your mama's off limits.
Hey, that's always off limits. I understand that, and maybe the dude was talking about his mama, or he could have been like the dude from Cleveland and was smashing the dude's mom, and he just came up here and wasn't having that and pulled out that fire.
I know a kid that had that happen to his mom. That was
crazy. What's his name?
We ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna
air him out, Kiara. Air him out.
Air him out.
Air him out, Kiara.
It was so disrespectful though, cause like it was at a party and shit. Like,
how was his mom there?
His mom
she was at the house.
She was one of those moms.
His mom got smashed at the party
by his homeboy.
Oh, you told me this story,
but
I don't remember who she said. I would have aired him out.
Like, I need to have y'all on the show more often. Y'all got the good stuff.
Room swinging and we all like, well, why are they fighting? And lo and behold, his mom would come out.
I'm sorry, but his mom's a hoe. That's a whole move.
She messing with high schoolers. Like, that's a problem.
You messing with high schoolers, you smashing at a party, you a hoe.
I mean, if it's any consolation, she was very, very inebriated.
That don't mean nothing.
But
was she not mean nothing.
She wasn't even fine. Never mind.
I don't know. Just because that's somebody's mom, I still might do it. Just because it was just to have bro, I smashed your mom. Chill out, bro.
But
I'm your daddy now.
But that was his friend. You feel me? They were supposed to be boys. Okay.
I would never smash my boy's mom.
Yeah,
Abram, that's off limits. We already know that. If you all right, so
I'm offing you.
All right.
I'm offing you.
That's one of those situations that you condone violence in.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's totally. The Ben will never be seen again.
Any situation that has to do anything with your mama is worthy of somebody getting.
I don't know, man. There was this one time I went to Burger King. They didn't put a straw in my bag, and I'm not saying that I condone violence for that, but I mean I can understand why somebody would. You know what I mean?
It was just a straw. You could have taken the lid off and just drank out of the cup.
Yeah, I don't like doing that.
Chick-fil-A be doing that because they'll give me that big sandwich and one packet of sauce.
No, but they don't charge you for the sauce, so it's okay.
It don't matter. Exactly. So give me more sauce. Like
you gotta ask for it.
Stingy with the sauce. I would key on that.
The most stingy place to get some sauce is McDonald's. I need 25 cents for another sweet and sour.
Man, dog.
25.
I got 10 nuggets.
Bump McDonald's. I went there and they told me their water machine was broke. I was like, yo, what? All you do is press the button and water come out. What do you mean it's broke? I can't get water.
I just don't understand how a franchise who is so well known like that.
Everything broke.
McFlurry machines, they broke.
Oh yeah, it's broke, dog. Bruh, it's 3:00. I know, bruh, it's broke. In the middle of the day,
it's hot outside. I just wanted some ice
cream.
In
the middle of the summer.
I just wanted some ice cream. That's all I wanted. Ice cream machine down. Sorry.
The only time that we need you to come through, and this is what you do. That's Mickey D's for you. But hey, man, we gonna go back more to the music, and then we come back. You know what we talking about? We talking about Trump. Yo, we back. That's Frank Ocean. You know, I felt like I had to play Frank Ocean since he don't want to make music no more.
R.I.P.
He's been missing in action.
R.I.P. to Frank Ocean. Now,
I saw his face on the back of a milk carton, actually.
Word?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Did you say something about Illuminati?
No, I said I heard he was a legend.
Oh, yeah, was. But on to, you know, some political talk. Now, I didn't think I didn't think that this would ever happen. I didn't think that this would ever happen, but this man Donald Trump is actually like he might have a chance of winning this thing. Like, he got those delegates that he needed. I didn't think he was going to get that. What is it, 1,237?
Yeah, he got the magic number.
He got the magic number. That man is the Republican nominee for president.
It's happening.
He says everything that they want to say, but they can't. So they're going to vote for him.
I'm just going to go ahead and publicly apologize in advance for my suicide, because if this man really becomes president, but there's no hope for us, none. And when I say us, y'all know exactly who I mean, us,
colored folk.
So, I mean, there's no hope.
There's
no hope.
I'm just blowed. Like, I can't believe this is really happening. I thought it was a joke at first. Like, there's no way that Donald Trump is going to be president. Like, how would you feel if you were like hardworking, you know, established worker at your company, and some dude who ain't never picked up an instrument in your field ever just comes in and now he's running the whole thing?
Honestly, I think that's how that more or less may be the reason why Donald Trump is able to win. Because I feel like, I mean, whether as crazy as it sounds, I think there's a big similarity between like people you would think of as like Trump supporters and people who are making huge wave as Bernie supporters. Because I think for the most part, people in this country are tired of like establishment politics. You know what I mean? And I think Trump kind of like, he gives like, and it's unfortunate like the way he does it. I can't even say that the man is racist himself. I think that he's very good at saying things that he knows will rile up a lot of people. And like, unfortunately, that is a big sector of our country that actually, you know what I mean, like still thinks this way and actually believes the things that because he doesn't have a clue. He's a buffoon. Like he has no clue about foreign policy.
That's a great word choice.
No, he's an absolute idiot. But what I'm saying is like his domestic policy is to build a wall and to make another country. And that's his domestic
make the other
policy.
Country build the wall to
make America great again, guys.
What?
We're building a wall and everybody's paying for it.
The point I'm trying to make is I think coming into this election, a lot of people really underestimated or overestimated the intelligence of a lot of people coming into this election. But like I said, I think Donald Trump is doing so well because a lot of America is tired of establishment politics.
Well, all right. So I got, you know, a hypothetical for you. If Trump, you know, God forbid, if Trump does, you know, win this whole thing and becomes president of the United States, you think that's going to give people leeway to act a little bit more foolish than usual?
Yes.
Absolutely.
How so?
Because you have to think, it's all about, it's like children. When the president, I look at it as the mother, granted being a male figure or a female figure, you're the mother of this country, and you're leading us, and you're showing us like, look, this is how the country is run. That's like you having a child and showing them like it's okay to act like this. And half of America already thought it was okay to act like fools anyway.
Yeah.
So now that they have somebody who is like-minded like that,
and saying everything exactly what they're thinking.
Like she said, he's a voice for people who.
And it's crazy because, like you said, he says things. He says it accurately in a way to get people riled up. If you've ever seen his rallies and when people actually try to come in there and shut him down, these people are literally saying any and everything they can say to these certain individuals. Most of the time, like, yeah, it's disrespectful to break up somebody's rally and do all of that and say all of that. But at the end of the day, the things that are coming out of these people's mouths are all because of what he's already said. So all this Mexicans are the problem with this country. Immigrants are the problem with this country. I come from a family of immigrants. My mom
We're a
came to
country
this
of
country.
immigrants.
Yeah,
We're
this
all
country
immigrants.
was founded on immigrants.
The melting pot.
Like
right?
the crazy thing about this is that like really blows me, and like the fact that you're blaming immigration for all the problems that the U.S. has had. How about you go back like a couple years and we really look back and where all of this like recession, all this crap started, and we got to go back to the source, but we rather blame people who don't look like us or people who talk differently or people who follow different religions. And it's making people think that, oh yeah, it's okay to act like this. Yeah, because our president is like this. Like she said, he's supposed to be the mother of this country and you're acting like a straight buffoon. Like
he's not showing leadership skills at all.
You're not. These
So
people are
it's a
really just
blind leading
going
the
off
blind.
of
Quite
these
frankly,
people literally.
if he becomes president, I would not be surprised if another country like tried to just nuke our entire country.
They probably will.
And I would
Take a trip to North Korea.
Oh, they already want to.
What's your boy over in the Korea's name?
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un.
Shout out.
You gonna shout out. You gonna say something, piss Kim Jong-un off, and then it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah.
Nuclear missiles all over the place.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you why that wouldn't happen. I don't care what Trump would say. There's this thing in politics called mutually assured destruction.
Nah.
And
yeah, but
if North Korea, like, we would literally have to make new maps because they don't want that stress. They're not stupid.
You think that they don't want that stress, or do we not want that
We don't
stress?
want that stress.
Ben,
at the
they
end of
probably our
we're putting
nuclear
it on
technology.
ourselves, though.
Trust me, a nuclear attack would be devastating for anywhere, honestly.
Exactly.
And if they were to send a nuclear missile anywhere, it probably would be South Korea. But because that's kind of like a U.S. territory. They're an ally of the USA. But what I'm saying is that Trump, the thing with him is like, and this is no excuse to be racist or like bigoted like a lot of these people are, but I think the story is that there's like a lot of people, most people in this country are like struggling, and like the thing is that they're kind of like turning to him, which is the wrong thing to do, because like they want somebody to point the finger at, you know what I'm saying, somebody blame, oh, you know what I'm saying, let's blame the Mexicans, let's blame the minorities or whatever, when in reality it's kind of like that's not the issue with what's going on. I think it's more so class warfare.
So, what do y'all think about Hillary?
I don't have nothing to say on her.
You don't got nothing to say?
Nope.
Hillary,
she doesn't empower you guys as women?
Empower who? Because not my.
She keeps hot sauce in her purse. She's lit.
She keeps hot sauce in her purse, but she doesn't like black people. Okay.
She doesn't like black people?
No.
And
super predators.
If
she did call us super predators.
She called us super predators, and and this whole for the youth. I'm doing everything for the youth and the young black community. Like all of that is literally the fakest thing she could ever say. She's only doing it because Bernie's saying all of that, but Bernie's been about it since the beginning.
Yeah.
So you can't. She's really just riding Bernie's coattails, and she's getting more votes because women are, I'm not gonna lie, some of these women are dummies and idiots, and they're literally falling right into this little trap. I actually had a friend who was on her campaign team. Then she found out all the stuff that like she had said like way before about young black people and black people in general, and she actually dropped her campaign team because she was like, I can't, she was like, as a young African American, I can't endorse something that someone who says things like that. And she was like, I want to marry black, have black kids, and you feel this way about about me and my family? Like, no.
Black.
She's like, I can't do that.
And she's done that about a lot of things. Like,
yeah, she's turned her views
gay rights
on everything. So it's crazy that these people are really out here thinking she's the best thing that's going to happen to this country. And I think a lot of women are very blinded to the fact that she could be the first female president, like we had the first black president.
Yeah,
I understand that.
It's trendy. It's cool.
Yeah, I completely understand that we want to have the first female president, but I want it to be the right.
Hillary's not the right.
president,
Hillary's not the right one.
She's not the right one.
So
I'll wait for that one.
So we're pretty much damned if we do, damned if we don't.
Pretty much. Well, they have a statistic out that says that if Bernie and Trump were to go head and head, Bernie has a stronger chance of winning, where they have a statistic out as well. If Hillary and Trump were to go head to head, Hillary would lose.
They're neck and neck right now. Bernie does destroy Trump in every poll
category,
out there.
Which is why it's so important to go out and actually vote. because you can talk and hype it up. Exactly, and that's the only thing. But that's what I'm saying. We can sit here and beat this horse to Haiti, but I mean, like, literally, you can't. It doesn't matter. You can talk about it till you're blue in the face, but if you're not putting any action behind your words,
and that's accurate,
then it's gonna be Trump all day, and we all gonna be sad. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, gonna be like, oh my god,
poverty.
Why didn't I go?
We have a wall now.
When you had a chance to.
You know.
Well, here's the thing, though, Kiara. I think people, honestly, particularly our age, like, have like this issue where, first of all, I think it's inevitable that Hillary Clinton, she's gonna be the Democratic nominee. Something
which is heartbreaking.
Yeah,
it really is.
It is, because she, just having like the background of political corruption that she has, nobody really wants her to be the Democratic nominee.
And she can't even keep a man satisfied.
Yeah, come on. I'm not even firing shots.
That has nothing to do.
I'm not even firing shots.
I won't say anything about what happened with her husband.
I'm not even on that. Ben's the only one. Ben's the only one.
That has nothing to do with her political and her career. That's just in her marriage.
And the second reason is honestly so sad is that Hillary is, like you guys said, an incredibly weak candidate. She does have the minority vote over Trump, but then again, it's not that hard to get the minority vote over Trump, considering like the way he gets down.
The way that he feels about minorities, it's not that hard.
But the reason I think Trump, and a lot of people still aren't taking it that seriously, the reason I think Trump has a real shot at winning this election is because she can't get the youth vote, like with people under the age of 40.
Because she doesn't have a solid foundation. She doesn't have her own foundation.
She jumps shit
exactly.
too much.
She doesn't have anything
she wishy-washy.
to stand on.
She's very wishy-washy.
Everything she says comes from anything that comes out of Bernie's mouth, and that's the crazy thing about it.
She's very politically calculated, and it's kind of easy to tell that. I'm not saying that Hillary Clinton isn't qualified to be president, but like what I'm saying is that she isn't the best candidate simply because of the fact that there are a lot of people who just connect with Bernie's message a lot more. I mean, and rightfully so. So what I'm saying is, I think she's going to have a really hard time bringing back together the Democratic Party, because at this point, it's split. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. People that want Bernie to win, I think there's a significant amount that will either switch to Trump if they're like an independent, or they just won't vote at all. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's especially for people our age. And I can't. I mean, kind of like what Kiara was saying. It is important to vote, but I mean, like, come on, what are we voting for? Honestly, we're just voting just so Trump won't be president.
But honestly,
like, that's not like.
I mean, this is gonna sound really bad, but that's okay. Like, in my personal opinion,
in my personal opinion, if we're gonna avoid from Trump being president, I'll vote for anybody but him. Like,
I'll
honestly,
vote for my dog before I vote for Trump.
I'll put an independent party on there. I'll write somebody's name in just so Trump won't win.
It's a depressing situation, honestly, because we're not even voting for change anymore. You know what I mean? We're not even voting. We're just voting just to keep him out of office, and that's why.
Remember how lit it was when Obama was running for president? Like, it was just lit. Now we got to go through this. It's like going from filet mignon to saltine crackers. Like,
because I mean, honestly,
what? Hey man,
I'm sleeping the saltine.
Hey man, it get me through them struggle times.
It get me through work.
Obama was I think he was a good president. I think he did a lot of good things for our country. But even when we were voting for him, it was more or less genuinely just because he was going to be our first black president. I feel like people were more obsessed with the fact that, like, we're going to have a black man in the office, which is
but you got to look at who he was running against, honestly.
But I mean, yeah,
Mitt Romney
and
old boy,
and
Mitt Romney don't pay no tax,
and what's his name, John McCain. For one, John McCain, like, that man, he didn't even know what he was talking about half the time. He didn't know where he was. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not taking away. I'm not trying to take away from Obama at all. Because, like I said, he did a lot of great things for our country.
Yeah.
However, I really don't think the focus of
the election was in the right.
Was political. I think it was because I mean, even when you get to like the middle end term of his term, he was very famous. Like, famous as in like.
Okay, so what you're saying?
Things in the community as far as like hanging out with rappers.
Mm-hmm.
He had Kendrick in the office. He had Chance the Rapper in the
Yeah,
office.
he's very.
Out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
regular
so what
people,
you're
which is
saying
cool.
for his first election was because he was black, yes.
Yeah.
But the next 4 years when he ran, why did we vote again?
See that?
To keep him in.
Like I said,
Because he's still black.
He was a good.
Because the alternative was Mitt Romney. The alternative.
about
And
who he
Obama
was
wasn't.
running
And
against.
Obama wasn't embarrassing us, so we had no problem letting them stay.
Change colors.
Huh?
He said because he was still black. What was he going to do?
His hair
Change
changed colors.
Exactly.
That
you know
boy
what I'm saying?
that boy looks stressed out now. He about to leave office, and I
yeah.
know he happy.
He got them pearly whites on top of his head. I seen it. Oh man,
I know
it just
he is
breaks
happy.
my
His
heart.
face
Obama's
sagging. Like they done stress my man out, and he is just
You know how
not
to de-stress?
happy.
You know, he's at that feeling like
you
when
gotta decompress.
Just decompress. You gotta decompress sometimes.
he's like at that moment when you ready to clock out and you counting them hours. He's at that point in
And
time.
that's why he passing all these laws and stuff now, because he's like, I'm going out with a bang. He's
real.
like, y'all got me messed up.
Hey, I mean, because the thing to me is that when it comes to politics and stuff like that, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very ignorant when it comes to politics. Like, if it's not affecting my life every day, like all around me, I really don't pay attention to it. And politics is just one of those things that I just don't pay attention to. But I guess when it's Trump, Hillary, or Trump and Bernie, whoever it is, like I feel like it's my duty to keep Trump out of office.
And you know what? Me and Abraham had a talk not too long ago, and we were talking about, because if you think a lot of the Trump supporters, and I'm not gonna say all of them, but a lot of them are older.
Yeah.
So they're from that era, you know, of racism.
Oh, calling black
of
people
racial tension
That they wanna go back
and
to.
things like that. So they're stuck in their ways. You know what I mean? And I stated an opinion that may be very unpopular to people, but at the end of the day, it's like I told him, I was like, you know, I don't think anybody like over the age of like 65 should be able to vote. And the only reason I say that
Because it's not their
it's not
future.
their future. It's ours. And you said, like I said, you did a lot to help build this country and do things for us, as you know, as far as African Americans, for us, for young black kids.
Yeah.
To be able to go out and vote, you did a lot for us, and we appreciate that.
All right.
Y'all on your way out. You feel me? Like, and I know it sounds bad.
You heard it
On your
here.
way out.
Like, really?
You heard it
didn't
here
have,
first.
you
If
didn't
you're
have
old,
to.
you can't vote. I'm
You
sorry.
didn't have to put it like that.
I'm not
You didn't have to
I'm
put
not
it like
saying
that.
You can't. But it's. I mean, what you want me to sugarcoat it? Like, no.
Old people gonna be at the polls. I'm sorry, sir. You can't vote.
But I'm saying, but you gotta think like they're from that era. It's just like they don't know anything else. And it's already bad enough that they're teaching their children and kids of our generation.
I kind of
that
see what Kiara said. I wouldn't go as far as to say that people
on
over
their
the
way
age
out,
of
like-
65
can't vote. Like
shouldn't
there's
vote.
people that make it to 100, so for
maybe
40
that-
years they can't vote. Like,
Yeah.
and you
Yes,
need
The
what are
thing
you
is-
running for?
I
you
see
need
what-
OGs, you
Because at the
know,
end
around
of
here.
100 years old, you're depending on people. You're not living on your own. I mean, if you are, that's good for you. But
Yeah, my grandma
So now
lived to
they
be
got-
Not when the Republicans get in
99,
office.
so- my grandma lived to be 99, and she was doing everything for herself.
and
So
that's great. That's what I'm
Boom.
saying. But that's
But she can't vote.
yeah, my great grandma. Well, she couldn't
that's a
vote
very
anyway.
small percentage.
I mean, she couldn't drive.
I'm not, look.
My grandma can't drive you.
It's just a thought. I'm not. Maybe I was too specific with the age. You feel
I
me?
mean, I agree. I kind of agree, but I would
99
say
really-
I would say a little further up than 65 because my grandma is 67.
At 100 years old, what do you even care for? Like
My great grandma lived to be 99. My grandma is 67. My grandma, yes, my family is very ignorant to the fact of what's going on with this country, and they're still Hillary this, Hillary that. Like,
Girl, once I hit 80,
they are very ignorant to the fact of everything that has been said and everything that's been going on. I would say probably like 75, they don't need to vote no more, but not 65. Like 70, once they hit like 70, 75, it's not, at that point, it's no longer your future.
So we'll give him an extra term.
All right, I wouldn't go as far as to say that people that age shouldn't vote, but like I do understand what you're saying, and the fact that, you know what I mean, like as time goes, like the way people think about things and ideas, you know, are different, and a lot of time it's harder for like people from
they still
older
have to catch up.
generations to, you know what I'm saying, like change their ideas
Yeah, because
and like values.
They don't really know.
Wow.
I ain't mean to hurt nobody's feelings.
It's okay.
You probably gonna hurt so many feelings.
Oh well.
But that's why
They're
that's
probably-
why it's
they're
that
old, so it
important for the
doesn't
youth
matter
to vote.
Oh, wait,
according to
they're-
PR.
You know what I mean?
Because they're on their way out. They're about to die anyway.
The funny
so
thing
it
about
doesn't
old
matter.
people is they always die. They die every
What?
time. They die every time.
These are
like
facts.
clockwork.
Oh my god.
It always happens.
Hey, but no, I'm being for real, y'all.
I understand. Old people don't have rights. Well, that's gonna be all for today, man. This has been Frank's House every Friday from 3 to 4, man. We just gonna listen to some jams until we out, man. Let's ride.
Sure, keeping them out the pool, boy.